never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same
Am I on? Am I on? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Rebby, I see you've made it to hump day. I'm glad you're here. Valerie, starting off with a banger. Thank you so much for joining. We have a private Discord for members only. You can access that link through the community section of the channel. We have around 300 members of the Discord, including Tommy, Patriot Chain, Right Side Rebel. Everybody's in the Discord. Well, not everybody, but the people who matter. Now you are. Polly is in the house. We got Thomas, Jesse, Sand Tiger. What's up, Michael, Fiona? How's everybody doing? I hope you are having a good week. I hope you're not freezing your whatever you got off. You know, I'm good. I wore shorts today. Sorry. It's currently 51 degrees. 51 degrees. That's a nice temperature. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good evening? Good day, good week, you know? It's like that weird period between the holidays and like spring where the weather's all, I mean, at least where I live, it seems like January and February are the worst 2 months of the entire year for weather where I live. I don't know about where you live. If you live in a place like Polly lives, like Somali Soda, excuse me, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Minnesota, then the weather's fucked up for like 4 or 5 months. But here, it's either I live in Houston, right? So it's either 125 degrees, raining, or hurricane. It's hardly ever like frigid cold with snow. Like a couple years ago, we actually had a couple like about that much snow everywhere, and people were losing their pulling over to the side of the road and having their kids go and make snow angels and take pictures. And it was like a photo shoot everywhere. It was crazy. So Ralph is here. Okay, all right. I can't remember whether I charged my shelf lights, so we'll see if they stay on. I have no idea, or maybe I do, of the Portland crowd tonight. Mickey Mo, what's up? What's going on? Five degrees. I think I would die in 5 degrees. Pitbull Mom, what's up? What's up? What's up? Where is Greg? I don't see his name. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. No children in my chat. I specifically set my stream to 18 and up. It cost me viewers, but I don't want those viewers. You know, go play Minecraft. You know, go play whatever. I don't want to tell kids to go play Roblox because I guess apparently it's dangerous. You know, but go do something else. Don't watch me. I'm an old man. You don't want to watch me. I have bad opinions. You're not gonna like them. Tony P is in the house. Hey guys, Tony P's here. I can finally start the show. God, we have a lot to get into. We have our friends over at IRT Media already up in Minneapolis. Apparently, Polly, someone told me that when I say Minneapolis and Minnesota, that I have an accent. Do I have? I don't think I sound Texan. Do I sound Texan? I've lived here for a long time, but I'm not from Texas. Pitbull Mom, yeah, no shit. Yep. I have a very strange accent, you know, because I'm from Florida. I live in Texas, and my dad's from Brooklyn. Like my dad's from like Hell's Kitchen. So I have a lot of craziness going on. Ramsey. Hey Ramsey, while I'm thinking about it, send me a message and let me know when you're available to play maybe we can like schedule a couple hour block, maybe over the coming weekend, maybe. And I'm available early in the morning. I don't do shit. And I get up at like 5 a.m. every single day. I can't help it. I just, when the sun starts to come out in the day, I just can't sleep no more. I'm up. That's why I got addicted to coffee. Because, you know what? There is something to be said about being awake at like 6:30 in the morning. It's like the sun's barely coming up. You got your coffee and nobody else is awake in your house or even like where you live. And it's just you time and you can just, that's so like relaxing for me. Maybe it'd be a nightmare for somebody else to be up that early, but not for me. I love that shit. If you don't mind, we're just getting started tonight. We are live. Tahiti Wave and Danger Mouse are holding it down over on Rumble. We're doing Rumble and YouTube right now. We are live on both. We are getting into it. We're just starting. I'll even say hi to you, Joe. Hello, Joe. Joe, I'm gonna give you. I got to like give you an award or something because you're like the longest standing liberal. You say wild shit, but you don't say it in like a disrespectful manner. You know? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Because Joe, honestly, you've seen it, Joe, where someone comes in and says one thing, everybody jumps on their ass, and then 5 minutes later, they're looking for something else to watch. That's kudos to you, Joe. Like if Joe, if I was Barry Horowitz, I would tell you to like. That's an old joke that only so like that many people are gonna get. All right, let's get into it. I have a few things planned. We're doing IRT media. We got a few other things going on here. We got live coverage here. Oh, do we have live coverage? Oh, we do have live coverage here. Okay, so let me put this up. I can't. If you're just joining our channel and you're new to here, the way we do things is to protect ourselves and each other and to make it a better experience for all of us, including you and me and everybody. So we do our pre-show. Got a few videos to watch. We got this stuff down here, but I can't put on the volume on YouTube. I just can't. What's up, Greg? What up? Greg, you better say hi to your wife. So, as soon as Tommy comes out and Portland crowd starts with all that tonight, we will switch. I don't know. Tommy was out during the day, so I'm not sure if he's going to switch to days. I haven't talked to him. I'm going to message him in a little bit. I have about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours worth of content planned already. We got this stuff up. We can go over to switch to Rumble. I like to give it maybe, guys, I've been trying to make it like 2 hours at least for the pre-show, 2 hours on YouTube. That way I can stack YouTube. YouTube's better for discoverability. I mean, how many of you went to Rumble for the first time because of me? I don't want no credit. I'm just saying, like, I collect people on YouTube and I like force you to go to Rumble. And Rumble, you probably might have like never heard of Rumble, but as soon as you went to Rumble, you realized better audio, better video, better experience all around. And it's really, it might be different colors and the like might be over here instead of there, but it's the same thing, right? Share, repost, follow, subscribe, same thing, right? Subscribing on Rumble is the same thing as being a member on YouTube. It's the paid service. Subscribing on YouTube is the same as following on Rumble. It's the free, you just follow me. So, yep. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Everybody make her feel uncomfortable and say hi to Polly. She's famous, you know? Did you guys know that the real Elon Musk retweeted her or responded to her or some shit? He retweeted her. He liked her thing or some shit, right? Tell everybody, Polly. You know you want to. Griffey, what is up, bro? All right. Yeah. So we are going to. I was looking for new Baby News Network videos. Our friends over at the Baby. If you're not, look, I can't believe this, but they only have. I say only when I only have 40,000 subscribers, right? But they only have 135K. I would imagine that they should have way more. I mean, this video alone has 99,000 views. They should absolutely have more. So if you're not subscribed to the Baby News Network, that's a nice thing to pop up on your, because when you subscribe to something, the algorithm starts giving you videos from them. It's nice to be scrolling through all the chaos and shit and then to see like something like that. Like I also subscribe to the Babylon Bee. It's always good to mix. If you can't laugh, oh, what a life, that's what's wrong with the liberals. Nothing's funny. Carla, what's up? It's like, you gotta fucking laugh, Joe. Nothing's funny. Just relax. So you're just so high strung. Relax. Relax. And the most important thing, really, and this is something that the liberal Democrats have absolutely no ability to do. I know a lot of Republicans can't do this either, but here is the key, Here is the key. And I learned this a long time ago from a guy named Tugboat. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're going to have a really, really difficult time in life. You have got to have some self-humility. You have to. It's so important to be able to look at yourself and go, wow, what a dumbass. What was wrong with me? I do that on stream for the world to watch. Yeah, the world, right? The world. Joe, probably not. Well, I don't know, Joe. Nope. Joe. Okay, all right. So I'll tell you that real quick, Joe. Joe, that's not the right Tugboat. That's Tugboat Thomas. His name is Fred. That's the guy who was Typhoon and Tugboat in WWE. That's not the original Tugboat. The original Tugboat is my trainer. His name is, you can look him up, Joe. His name is Tugboat Taylor. He wrestled in Global Wrestling Federation and for Paul Bosch out here in Houston and in Texas at the Dallas Sportatorium. His son Chaz, who was in my chat before, he was not the Shockmaster. That's not my trainer. That's a different fucking guy. Long story short is, I don't want to give the details because it's not really my place, but some drama went down. Some things happened backstage at WWE that were not kosher. And about 2 months later, Vince McMahon allegedly stole the gimmick from one guy and gave it randomly to another guy. So that's why it's confusion. It's cool, but it's not the same guy. And I'm really happy about that because my Tugboat could beat the living. I mean, he's no longer alive, unfortunately, but he could beat the dog snot out of the other Tugboat. My Tugboat was an alternate in the 1988 Olympic wrestling team. So I didn't just get trained in fake clotheslines and choking a guy, but not really. We actually had sessions where we would get in the ring and you get in wrestler's position on all fours and it's a Greco-Roman fight. And I mean, it's inside a wrestling ring. So there is no circle to be thrown out of. You have no idea until you've done something like that, how long 2 minutes really is. Does anybody know? Greg might know. Does anybody know? Has anybody ever done any grappling or any sort of judo or jujitsu or anything? 2 minutes is a long fucking time. Okay, let's get into it. Baby Charlie Kirk's best moments. I thought this would be a nice change of pace. It's only a couple minutes long. I haven't watched this before, and I personally am going to make it my life's mission to never forget what happened to Charlie Kirk.
about the cells. It's not about. No. I'm speaking. No, 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 I'm speaking. Want to say one more time? No, I'm speaking.
Hello, everyone. I am Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, and I am surrounded by 20 woke college kids. A woman is an adult female.
Oh, and before this starts, I probably might make this into a separate little segment video. And by the way, I've been doing that. I don't know if you like it or not, but I've been pulling clips kind of like Asmongold does from the stream and just making it its own video, like the fucking bananas and rice. I still can't get over the fact that I can't figure it out. I tried to look it up. I won't, Sand Tiger. I tried to look it up. Like, I just don't understand. Like, fried rice and plantains is way different than soft bananas and white Uncle Ben's rice. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't. Anyways. Who's that little guy? That's Charlie Kirk. That's Charlie Kirk. See, Joe, when you say stuff like that, I feel like you're a human being. I can agree with that, Joe. I can. Yeah, I just want to say, like seriously, and this will be really brief, I promise. If you ask me in 5 years from now if I'm still mad about Charlie Kirk, the answer is yes. If you ask me in 2042, yes. If I'm still alive when Barron Trump is the president in 2044, you ask me then, are you still mad about Charlie Kirk? The answer is, fuck yeah, I'm still mad about Charlie. I'll be old, but but I will be mad about Charlie Kirk forever. Katie Cat, thank you so much for joining. We have a private members only Discord. You can find the link in the community section of the channel. But yeah, I'm going to be mad about that forever. And you know what? I'm never going to be okay with people who laughed at that. I don't give a fuck if it's 20 years from now. If you laughed and you think that shit is funny, you're a subhuman, subpar piece of garbage, and I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to know you. I want nothing to do with you whatsoever. I don't want to. People have asked me to debate other people. I don't want to debate you. I don't want to have a conversation. There is no debate. You laughed at somebody getting murdered. If you go back on my channel and you go back in time like a year, you can find videos of me praying for Joe Biden's safety and hoping to God that nothing does happen to him. Because I live in America. Why would you want something bad to happen to the people? So I can't deal with that. That's one thing that just like totally fucking sets me off. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're a man or a woman or old or young or black or white or what, doesn't fucking matter. If you think it was funny that Charlie Kirk got assassinated in front of his baby, I'm fucking done with you forever. Stay the fuck away from me. That's all.
XX chromosomes. You tell me, what is a woman?
I think a woman is somebody who identifies as a woman.
Got it. So that's not a definition. That's like saying a table is something that identifies as a table. Give me an objective definition.
No, it's not. A table is an object.
Well,
a table can't identify as anything. It doesn't have choice.
You have to give me an objective definition of what a woman is.
If I decided right now that I wanted to identify as a woman, I would be a woman.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question.
I know, but right.
Wait. Yeah. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm on. Oh yeah. No. Let's go, Brandon. Right. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah. No, I didn't say. But I'm not a heartless fucking monster who wants him to die. I don't want. Here we go. You ready to clip this shit? I don't want AOC to die. I just want her stupid ass to go back to the fucking bar where she belongs. Go make me a margarita, bitch. What the fuck? I want Ilhan and Omar to go back to Somalia. Oh, Katie Cat for $4.99. Meow to you too. Hey, thank you so much. I want these people to pay for. I want Tim Walsh to go to what's a good one? San Quentin. He can maybe, or like wherever Diddy is, that's where I want him to go to. I don't want these people to die. I just want them to fucking own up to the shit that they've done to this country and to the youth of the youth. Now there are some high spots like Nick Shirley and even Cam and Nick Sorter, because I'm way older than them. There's still some bright, shining, even Tommy. There's still some people who are real patriots, who are very young still. But good God, we got some dumb motherfuckers too. Harry Sisson, that other blonde kid, I don't know his fucking name. The Krastensen brothers. Oh, I hate those motherfuckers. I have almost lost my X account so many times because of Brian Krastensen. Oh God, I do not like Joe, you my best friend compared to that sumbitch. Dean Teeter, what is up? Everybody say hi to Dean Teeter. Dean, what's going on, bro? We got to get back to this video or I'm never going to finish it.
Right now I'm a man, right? So
Sorry guys, I'm a streamer, you know what I mean?
Thing is,
Once a person makes the decision to identify as a woman,
got it. No,
they're a woman.
that's a separate issue. What is a woman?
That's the definition.
No, I know, but you have to tell me what.
A person who identifies themselves as a woman.
But you have how do you know that they are that thing?
How do I don't need to know what they are. I can ask them if I want to know.
But there needs to be, you need to tell me what that thing is though.
Somebody who Okay, sorry, we're not getting anywhere.
No, it's important because it's like saying a giraffe is a thing that looks like a giraffe, or a coyote is a thing that looks like a coyote. It's called circular reasoning. You have to give me a actual definition.
I don't have to. I did give you a definition.
No, you said that a woman is something that thinks they're a woman.
Scuba Steve's in the house.
Definition. What's your name?
None of your business, unfortunately, but...
Okay, hello, nice to meet you, none of your business.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So, do you love America?
Yes, I do.
I hate America. Every state in the USA should be an independent country. What do you think of this?
Well, I just first have to ask, since you hate the country, do you plan to leave?
What do you mean by that?
Do you plan to go live in another country?
No, I do not.
Let me tell you something.
Your face is an idiot.
America is the only country where even those who hate it refuse to leave. That's how you know you live in a great country.
Do you feel proud of yourself for debating college kids who are unprepared to...
Can I show that?
...an audience like yourself?
This is a parody comedy. I mean, it's on...
You're 30 years old. We can agree you're 30 years old, right?
I should have pre-watched this.
Are you a voter?
I am a voter.
Oh, so I vote and you vote. So
I didn't pre-watch this.
Country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here today. Yeah? Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Than a professor talking to you? Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
You're a stochastic terrorist.
What is that?
You're targeting a minority group. You're targeting trans people
Got it.
specifically.
What is a woman?
That's a stupid ass question, dude. That's a dumb ass question.
What is a woman, college student?
What is a woman? Oh, you're talking to a college student instead of, like, I don't know, someone who has media training?
They can't answer what a woman is. It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Identifies as a woman.
What is that thing? You can't answer the question with the...
Okay, Sammy, I'll check on that. What's up, Frank?
The sun is something that looks like the sun. What is a woman?
It's socially identifies as a woman.
No, you can't answer the question with... Yeah, define the woman without saying woman.
You create a company that's like close to being a fascist, and then like...
Okay. Well, how am I...
Sorry.
Let's go through this. How am I a fascist?
No. Dude, like you...
Can you name one thing I believe that's fascist?
You believe that, like... You on... Oh, shit.
Don't boo, let him think.
But
I'm such a bad fascist. I let the people who disagree in open mic to talk to me for 2 hours uninterrupted.
Okay.
I'm an awful fascist. I'm more like a free speech liberal of the 1970s, not a fascist.
But I just want to say Turning Point USA is a evil company that was funded by thousands of fracking companies, and that
No, it's not thousands, but we do have some frackers that give us money. But
Yeah, and then all it is making the rich
from fascism to fracking.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay, again, I'm happy to have a debate. I can see you're getting kind of fired up.
I'm sorry.
So why are we evil? Like we're having a nice discussion.
Because
all of a sudden you're calling me like
because
a
it
fascist.
seems like you just want the rich get even more rich. Like
we haven't talked about the rich at all. I mean, so you don't even know my positions on this stuff.
Do you view democracy as an American value, something that's very important to the fabric of this country?
No. Where is democracy in the U.S. Constitution?
Oh, okay. So are you...
No, hold on. Where is the word democracy?
I don't think the word democracy is in the
not.
Constitution.
So
How's everything sound, guys? You can hear the video okay?
A lot of the founding
And you can hear
fathers
me?
had extremely elitist viewpoints around who should...
Hold on. I just want you said the word democracy, so I want to get back to our roots.
Yes.
Where is democracy mentioned?
Hey guys, if at any point during the stream, tonight, later, tomorrow, next week, 3 weeks from now, no matter what, if you're in Rumble or YouTube, doesn't matter. If things start going wonky, I love to use the word wonky. If things start going wonky and your sound doesn't work or you can't hear me or you can't, just close the whole damn tab and open up another tab and come back in. It's not you, it's not me, it's YouTube and Rumble. Billion-dollar company can't fucking run my stream. I don't know why. Lord Prank is in the fucking house.
The Constitution or the Declaration.
I think it's good that this country has moved away from things that were explicitly believed by the founding fathers.
In the Federalist Papers, and it's mentioned negatively as a problem. So you ask me, is democracy a fundamental American value? I say no.
Okay.
Because I go back to our roots. And
Hamilton,
Madison, and Jay.
Oh, I know that Hamilton was anti-democracy.
No, well, hold on,
these
let me
people
finish.
thot that people should be owned as
I want to be clear.
How's that? Was that better?
I am pro-representative government.
Is that better?
But I'm not pro-democracy. That's a big difference, and that distinction's important. But you asked very specifically about
you gotta let me know that.
Which is not an American value. It never has been and never should be. Because what is democracy? Democracy is majority rule no matter what. That there's no provisions of checks and balances, no inalienable rights, no separation of powers, pure if the majority gets it, the majority wants it.
I'm sorry, guys. You have to excuse me for just like 5 seconds, okay? Just pardon me. Just every single person, just ignore what's about to happen. You did what? Are you serious? We're going to have a phone call at some point. Not right now, but later, okay? What?
As quickly as possible.
I don't advocate pure democracy. I do understand that we live in a representative, like we live in a republic, and I understand these.
Under no circumstance ever should a man ever let a woman pay for a date.
Ever?
Ever. No circumstance.
Even on the third, fourth, fifth,
and you're just not for anything.
Okay, well,
yeah, but that was talk. So I didn't realize that you were, you know what, well, let's not have this conversation when anybody could be watching, you know what I mean?
Let me,
period.
Well, so
what kind of world are we living in?
Well, hold on a second. I agree with
I need to talk to you about that one thing, maybe. You know that one thing? I got to talk to you about all that. Because it might be going down again. I know I live far now, but I'll just make the trip. It'll just be fine. I'll just have to do it. You understand? Cool.
With you, if I'm dating a girl, I would pay for everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. However, I could see for other people that might be in a different financial position, you know, you pay for 10 dates and then she's like, you know
Jesse,
what,
sometimes it's the video itself. It's not me.
No. What we're talking about is like, oh, we're going to alternate. Like, well, what's your serious? And she wants to take you out to something for a nice dinner. And you might, by the way, if you have the intent to marry, you're already like kind of blending finances. Like, I get that psychologically, but like if you're like, oh, we'll take turns. Like, oh, well, you know, you pay this time, I pay this time.
What's your advice to a girl who the guy she's currently seeing, he says that?
Oh, do not marry that man.
But here's the thing. I feel like they should always
break offer.
Great. But they should offer. They should pull out the credit card.
The woman? Of course not.
Just to offer.
No. By the way, no. This is feminism. Feminism is that you have to be this like self-independent. This is not a nice
gesture. You like this?
It's you trying to be like egalitarian. No.
Thumbs
you
up.
as women should want to be provided for. In fact, you should have an expectation that you as a woman are so important and so critical and so necessary and beautiful that it shouldn't even be a question. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Good. How are you?
What's your name?
Dakota.
Nice to meet you, Dakota. How old are you?
I'm 11.
Amazing. Give it up for Dakota being here today.
I remember this.
So, I'm pro-life. I'm a fiscal conservative. And I know I want to get into politics when I grow up. I don't want to get into massive debt for a political science degree. What concrete steps can I take now in order to achieve the goal of doing my part to make America great again?
Oh, great. You should go to Hill.
Hey, Joe, is your point by saying our laws and constitution were written a long time ago that because that is so and it was written a long time ago that it doesn't really apply to today's modern time and era and it should be rewritten to fit today's narrative? Is that what you're saying, Joe? Is that what the point you were trying to make? I'm just trying to be clear because I have a response. If that's what you meant, I'm about to scorch you.
Hillsdale College, the
You're
America's
gonna get
greatest
to
college,
smoke.
and start studying now. Start taking classes, reading books. You have to be in charge of your own education.
Oh, really? It should be updated. Joe, do you read the Bible, Joe? Because the Bible was written way before the Constitution, and you're not allowed to change none of that shit. So, I mean, if we're talking about longevity,
And the fact,
I mean, somebody said earlier, about something I was commenting about, like the times have changed and that's old stuff and we need to forget about it and move on. You need to get over it. You need to get over it. Oh yeah, you can't get over shit. People want me to get over like Charlie Kirk and get over other things. Can't get over things, and nobody can get over stuff. You can't get over things either. You can't get over the death of certain people. You can't get over certain situations. It just doesn't work. You can't. You know how I know that? Jesus. Martin Luther King Jr. Get the fuck over it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I went publicly and I said, yeah, Martin Luther King Jr., fuck him, get over it. I would be scorched. I'd be fucking hung by my testicles in the middle of fucking town square. So, old doesn't mean anything. Hey, you don't get to be old, you don't get to be old without being wise. Where the fuck they say? Older the berry, sweeter the juice, and all that shit.
fact you're thinking like this at 11 is a great sign. God bless you, and the future is very
King
bright.
Fixer,
Thank you.
what's up? Oh, can't play that. Oh, that's gonna be a copyright. Hey, copyright. All right. Look, you saw the video of Ilhan Omar getting doused with whatever that was, right? Now, let me ask you a question. You saw the video, right? You guys saw the video? I'm not going to play the video. You saw that? Well, they're probably going to play it in this little thing right here. You saw the video, right? Did she, correct me. Now, hold on, Joe. Correct me. Did she rush to clean whatever that was off of her? Or did she just keep on? Because if I was somewhere as a public figure and somebody came and went like this with liquid of some kind, it could be acid, it could be urine, it could be some things I can't say. It could be anything. It literally could be anything. That dude was the ex. How is the dude the ex-wife prank? That doesn't make any sense. The dude, well, I guess they're liberals, so the dude was the ex-wife. I guess you can do that now, huh? The dude can be the ex-wife. Anthrax, right? It could be apple cider vinegar. It could be any sort of thing that burns her. And you know what? Here's another thing. We don't do shit like that. That's like a liberal lefty thing. and anybody who is conservative, right? Paul, pause. Thanks for the $5. It's probably soap and water, and that's what she is confused. That's funny. You know, we don't do things like that. We don't shoot up schools. They do. We don't build sniper nests. They do. We don't shoot people for having a different opinion or march through the streets. Like I saw a guy saying like, MAGA, if you're so into this, why aren't you out on the streets counter protesting? I mean, I guess they do in Portland, and I guess they're starting to, but I have HBO Max, right? So I was on HBO and I was looking for something to watch, and I saw something on there that I've always wanted to watch, but I have always only seen like snippets in like a little trailer of on YouTube. And it was that movie Civil War. And I didn't finish it because my stream time caught up with me, but I got like about like an hour into it. I'll finish it probably like maybe after the stream, actually, because I'm like really interested in it. But it wasn't staged. Was a hoax thing. Look, you got to be honest with yourself and don't bullshit. That's the biggest another thing in life. Don't bullshit yourself. The biggest conspiracy of them all is that everything has to be a conspiracy. Some of that shit is true. You know how I know that some conspiracies are true, Joe? The Gulf of Tonkin. I got one. I got one. I got one. Hey, and by the way, if Tommy goes live, or if Shane goes live, Polly, so somebody, Jesse, don't be shy about it. Let me know. Let me know. Nice, Steve. That's cool. Look, here's how I know that conspiracy theories, some of them are, I would say the majority of them are legit. And we have somebody in the channel named Polly that has an entire channel about things, not conspiracy theories, but creatures of the night, the Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and all the other bullshit. Hey, Polly, do you do anything with like werewolves and vampires and like things like that, of that nature? We'll talk about that later. This book right here is a book. This book, The Day After Roswell, was written by a Colonel Philip J. Corso. All I'm going to tell you, seriously, there is a reason that this specific book is on my shelf. I think it's actually available as an audiobook for free with like LibriVox or one of those other audiobook services, maybe on YouTube. Read this, or listen to it or whatever. But this right here will make your brain fucking explode. And by the way, Colonel Philip J. Corso was found dead 2 months after this book was released. Did you just see my ass? That sucks. Oh well, that's okay. Anyways, hi Colleen. What's up? Which is like that they said that it was vinegar he squirted on her. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what this is.
What's up, guys? Benny. We're not going to apologize for always being right because, well, that's our job.
How's this sound?
We don't give in to hysteria or hoaxes. We call them out. And that's what we've been doing in Minneapolis. This individual, Alex Preddy, went armed to confront ICE agents. We thought that was violent behavior. We thought that was something you shouldn't do. You should not be going armed into conflict. That's a way to guarantee a bad outcome. I'm not saying anybody deserved to die, but it certainly isn't a wise thing to do, and that's what he did. And we said that the media is lying about this and lying about his intentions. And what did we find out yesterday? We found out that Alex Preddy had earlier confronted federal agents, broke a rib in an altercation with federal agents. He was known for his aggressive behavior, and he had a digital history of hunting ICE agents. So he wasn't a peaceful bystander or a legal observer. He was somebody who was a soldier, and he went back armed again. The media continues to lie about the nature of this man, and that's all we're saying. And, you know, you can't trust the media because they won't even show you what he actually looks like. I mean, we noted this yesterday.
Everything the media has told you about Alex Peretti is a lie, including what he looks like. This is Alex Peretti, who brought a loaded Sig Sauer P320 to a physical altercation with federal officers this week. He resisted arrest and fought those officers and lost his life. Now, every American life loss is a tragedy, whether it's gunfire or fentanyl. But what's also a tragedy is when the media lies about these deaths in order to manipulate us. And that is precisely what they are doing with Alex Peretti. They have manipulated his actual photo into this. This is an AI-generated fake person that the media is telling you lost his life tragically in Minneapolis this week. Watch.
The nonviolent bystander by ICE agents in Minneapolis. This time it was 37-year-old Alex Peretti.
That's not a fake person, but it's also a fake thing to say. What she said was wrong. A nonviolent bystander, she says. Nonviolent bystander. That's how they're describing Alex Peretti. Well, you're going to be shocked, I tell you, to learn that in brand new footage just released, that Alex Peretti has been exposed as exactly what we told you 48 hours ago he was. Somebody who was extremely violent and attacked federal law enforcement. Get a load of this. Here's a video of Alex Peretti
showing a man who
spitting on federal law enforcement. That's a crime.
Appears to be Alex Peretti.
Kicking a federal law enforcement vehicle so harshly that he actually breaks, and this is hard, by the way, to break a taillight off a car. You got to have a hell of a kick to break a taillight. By the way, this is a federal vehicle carrying federal agents. So that's an attack on federal agents. There it is. That's all you got to see. Wait till you see the whole thing. I want to just note something pretty critical about this footage, because what you can see here in the footage is you can clearly see, and the reporters note this, that he is carrying his firearm. So look at the number of firearms in this altercation. This is not, by the way, the deadly altercation that occurred, but Alex Peretti is coming and behaving in a very aggressive, violent, criminal manner while armed, effectively creating the conditions, right, for something really, really bad to happen. As I've said a million times on this channel, I don't think anyone deserves to die, and I think that it was a bad shoot. You know, and you know that it's just like the melee of what happens. But what occurred here and what is shown here in this video is a pattern of violence and a pattern of wanton disregard for his own life and putting himself and those around him in jeopardy as he's armed and attack. See here, right there. There, come on, there it is. Right here. There's the firearm. As he's armed and physically committing crimes and attacking federal officers. That's all I'm saying, okay? And so this changes everything. Hoax totally debunked. Here's the video.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Peretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they
smash the like button for me, please, and repost it on Rumble. I love you.
An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat and he walks away. The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Preddy was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband. Here, he continues to stand at the scene. On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Preddy, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun. That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations.
Thank you for reposting my video,
which
Greg.
concluded that Preddy was
Greg,
holding
how
a
you
phone,
been, bro?
not a gun, when he was pinned to the street.
Hope you're okay, man.
Shortly after the altercation we filmed here on January 13th, federal agents drove away. Soon after that, we left the scene.
Yeah, everybody saying left-wing hoax destroyed. Must watch. Bombshell report from BBC. Alex Preddy with a gun and his waistband, spitting and attacking federal law enforcement agents. Wow. Footage shows Preddy attacking DHS agents. Could it have been known to the agents that prompted the arrest? Violent extremism, armed violent extremism, resisting arrest. He kicks out a taillight. Look at this. Does this look like a peaceful protester to you? New footage. Color me shocked. Alex Preddy, a menace to society, vandalizing vehicles, escalating with agents. Peaceful protester narrative up in smoke. He wasn't just an observer. Preddy wasn't just a nurse. He wasn't just somebody that got caught in the gunfire. He was actually inciting violence. Look at that. Again, dude, you got to have a hell of a kick to kick out a car taillight, not break your foot. Appears to be an incident resulted in Preddy's broken rib. He broke a rib in this altercation. BBC also reports he's carrying a firearm. Not a protester, not an observer. Somebody who's a violent malcontent and committing crime. These are crimes. These are crimes, okay? Alex Preddy should be charged with crimes, right, in this instance. He should be arrested and charged with crimes. There it is. Another hoax. Up in smoke. Destroyed. Spoil banning. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're working overtime in the,
Hey, shout out to Benny. Like, 6 million subscribers. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Paul, thank you so much for the $5. All I'm saying is water cannons with skin dye is all it would take to fix this. No more hoaxes. Yo, if they brought out water cannon, I'm so in favor of them using water cannons. You know what? Paul, you have prompted me. Paul, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Should they use water cannons on the protesters? Oh, yes or no? Do the poll. Please do the poll. Just yeah, do the poll. Do the poll. Oh my God. Dean Teeter, you gave me the idea. I did it better than you two. I did it. I did what you did, Dean, but I did it better. I'm about to change it. You'll see. Y'all are gonna love what I just did. You're gonna laugh your asses off. Oh, this is gonna be so good. You're gonna love it. All right. So next. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look, watch this here. Look.
Watch footage of a man who looks like Alex Preddy with a gun in his waistband, spitting on and attacking federal law enforcement officers and kicking the taillight off their vehicle on January 13th.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration
Oh, you're
agents
gonna love this.
11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him.
And he had the firearm with him as well. That does look like a gun. It does. And the emotional manipulation narrative of, oh, he was just a peaceful protester. He was just trying to go there and help everybody.
There you go.
That is weaker now whenever you see a
Good
picture
job,
of
Dean
him
Tater.
kicking the taillight off of a car.
I did that,
Alex
but he
Petty
gave me
broke
the
a rib
idea.
in a confrontation with federal agents a week ago before death. So does this mean there are 3 instances? Yeah. Oh, guys, it's another time of him not resisting, right, guys? I mean, there's like 4 people on this guy again. Like, very clearly, if it's a person who is aggressive, violent, and is bringing a gun to an event, that is totally different than somebody who is just a nurse trying there to help. This is not even a question.
The man in our footage is wearing a
Do the
similar
poll.
outfit
Hi,
to
Kelly.
what
Do the
Petty was
poll.
wearing.
Hi, Kelly.
Oh my
Do the
God.
poll. Hi, Kelly.
Walls killed Petty by not mobilizing the police. I unironically believe that. Because the state basically sanctioned this violence and this chaos to happen. And they sanctioned it by choosing not to work with the federal government. These people are fucking with the lives of millions of people. They are using these people like pawns. Do you think his passing was justified after this? This has nothing to do with whether he deserved to get shot or not. This is a totally different conversation. Of course they need to investigate it. Duh. And so, and look, he was the one that escalated all of this. They were trying to drive away until he kicked the taillight out. So now there's smoke on the ground, the intersection is shut down, all of this has happened, and this guy needs to be in the fucking vehicle right now. There's not even a universe where this is okay. If he had been arrested, he might have lost his concealed carry license, which would have meant that he didn't have the gun, which would have caused the officers to have a much lower probability of shooting him in the first place. The jacket? Man. I think we've got ourselves a bingo, boys. His pants also look like they're the same. That, I think, is the same guy. I think that's the same guy. Go back and look at the gun. I mean, I do think he had a gun on him. It looked like a gun. That looks like a gun. But like 118? Okay, let me look at 118. Okay. I mean, there it is, right? I don't know what...
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. I had a quick phone call that I had to like get rid of. So, people are doing the poll? Okay, you're still doing the poll. Do the poll real quick, because right now it's 90% yes. Okay, so hey, look, I'm not saying that they should do this, but back in the day, before at one time in my life, I was in the Army, and at one time, I had the ability to go play paintball for free, because at certain paintball places that we frequented during our weekend excursions, if you presented a valid current military ID, there was no charge. So we would go all the time. And we got in good with the people who worked there, blah, 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 you know. And so we used to freeze the paintballs the night before.
What else to say about it beyond that?
Just saying.
I don't know what else to say. It happened fast. It did. And again, that's the reason why you don't do this shit. Is because things can happen fast, people can make mistakes, and it doesn't matter whether you're right when you're dead. Man.
Oh, that's a really good point. With the water cannons, they could get their monthly shower early. That's a really good point. Yeah, Mom Talani, but very, very, very good point. Very good. Yeah. Holy shit. Look, what if you filled the frog costume up with water? Would they be fucked? Would they be trapped? I mean, is that an execution to fill the frog costume up with water? because you got that hose on the back, it's at the bottom, right? So if you just like put a water hose on there and like duct tape or whatever the fuck, you know, where there's like a seal, like, wouldn't it fill up like a...
They should have arrested him. If they had arrested him right then.
On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security...
Did JD Delay just go live with Kyle Rittenhouse? Wait, what in the hell is happening? What's happening? Wait. Hold on. Wait. Did JD Delay just go live?
Zeminski that encouraged the entire crowd to come after me.
Oh, that's so badass. I am not going to restream this. I don't have permission to. I'm not going to even begin to assume that JD would be cool with me. But here, look. I'm going to do a service here. I'll do this. I'm not going to pull it up. But here, check this out. Check this out, yo. Right now, right this very second, JD Delay is interviewing Kyle Rittenhouse live. I can't pull it up. That's fucking rude. No, go. If you want to go watch that, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You know what? Just mute my stream, leave the stream up, go watch that, and then come back when you're done. And just unmute it. You don't have to close the stream, just leave it up. Put it on a different tab, you know? But look, hey, I cannot assume. I know you want me to pull it up. I get that. Because it's live, right? But I cannot assume that JD Delay would be okay with that. And I'm not trying to piss off somebody who I have a lot of respect for him. So I'm not that kind of person. I won't just do anything to make a little bit of content and make a little bit of fucking noise and money. Sometimes some things, you know, maybe you should just, I don't know, mind your own fucking business. Paul with another $5. We used them in the late 80s, early 90s at nuclear power plants against the no nukers who tried to climb fences. The impact will make you think twice. Yo, a frozen paint, even, you know what? Even paintballs with like, okay, let's see my crowd. How many of you have ever actually type 1 in the chat if you've ever actually really been paintballing. Like, I'm not talking about somebody shot you with a paintball gun one time. I'm talking about you went out to the fucking forts and shit and you spent like hours with a team all decked out in and you actually played paintball. How many? Oh, Dean, just one time will be good, man. I'm trying to count. Don't spam it. Just once. Carl text. I knew you would be like that, Carl. Yep. See, there you go. Quite a few people. I used to play all the time. So, I mean, honestly, like, even a regular unfrozen paintball. Oh shit. Oh my God. That's crazy. Damn, I shared JD Delay's live thing and lost 40 viewers. Oh well, hopefully they'll come back after they're done. It's cool. I don't mind. Hey, look, if you want to watch me over that, I'm fucking confused about it. Go watch it and come back. Just put me on another tab, mute me, go watch the interview and come back. You're not going to insult me. It's fine. Just come back. Okay. Is that fair?
Okay, so
okay, or you can watch it later, but there's the link. I give you the link.
Clash
okay.
Between protesters and federal agents within the city of
shout out to my friend T Sply. He's I don't want to say the wrong thing because he's a really private person. He's been having some very bad weather problems. And I can't believe he's still streaming and making videos. So shout out to T-Sply. He is a fucking trooper. He is a through wind, rain, and sleet and hail and storm. That motherfucker is gonna make a video. I don't give a damn. Your birthday, my birthday, Jesus' birthday. That dude's making a video. I talk to him on the phone all the time. He's a friend. He actually is a friend of mine. And let me tell you something. I have never heard him say, "Hey, all right, man, I'm gonna go eat. All right, man, I was sleeping, or I just woke up," or he doesn't eat or sleep. All he does is make videos and takes care of his family and goes to church. None of that's bad. All of that's really, really good. But I think he's Pauly. You might want to interview T-Sply. You know what I mean?
Eugene. Now, Eugene is south of Salem and, of course, south of Portland within the state of Oregon. Now, without a doubt, the media has really been focusing on the state of Minnesota, whether that's Minneapolis or St. Paul, and politicians belonging to that state. But for those of you that are unaware, there's a lot of action that's going down in the state of Oregon, whether it's clashes with federal agents or whether that's actual policies being put into place. And I want to give you an update as far as what's going on in the state of Oregon. I mean, there's a city in Oregon right now that is considering making officers pull over federal agents to confirm their identity and legitimacy, just to give you an idea of what's going on in some of these cities. And real quick, before we dig into all of this, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, and it also helps others see the videos as well. Also, I go live every morning. I don't want you guys to miss a thing. We go over stuff like this and other federal operations around the United States, so turn on your notifications, subscribe.
I love the fact that T-Sply goes live in the morning, because I do not go live in the morning and he does not go live in the evening. And that works out to where we can still be friends, because I swear to fucking God, if he was going live at the same time I'm going live, we might have to throw down. We might have to fight. I don't know. I love T-Sply. Watch he's in the chat right now. I bet you he's watching. Oh, yeah.
I leave a comment. That way you don't miss the live streams. So let's start with Eugene, Oregon.
Meanwhile, multiple people were detained by federal officers in Eugene during an anti-ICE protest Tuesday. This was the chaotic scene as federal officers and protesters clashed during a series of confrontations that started around 1 p.m. You see one person pinned in the street as protesters gathered around. Eyewitnesses saying at one point the officers deployed chemical irritants and pepper balls. One protester who was detained described what happened after she was released.
Grabbed me, put me in handcuffs, and then they dragged me into the building with probably 4 of them, carrying me from different limbs. And then once I was inside the building, they put me on the ground and they were sitting on my legs and kind of hyperextending my ankles.
Okay, so first things first, I just have to point out, I know for a lot of you, you're mainly used to seeing protesters in Portland and clashing with federal agents there. However, Eugene is not really that unique of an area for these types of protests at this particular federal building. That actually occurred over the summer. So just to give you a little context, again, if you're brand new to all of this and you've really only been paying attention to Portland, just so you are aware, Eugene has also been a place of protest for protesters versus federal agents. In fact, when we go back to the original clip, you'll see there are some agents in black and yellow, and those are the FPS, Federal Protective Services, and their primary job is, of course, to protect federal buildings. And the fact that FPS is already stationed here, and you don't hear too much about Eugene, this does give us an indication that Homeland Security knows this can potentially be a hot spot for clashing with protesters. So keep that in mind. Whenever you see the FPS, the guys in black and yellow, Homeland Security has probably identified this could be a possible area in which we need more backup in order to protect a building or area, and it looks like this particular protest went on for a while.
And I'm blind with my mask on.
Weird request, though. Here's a weird request. If you do leave my fucking... This is the least you could do. If you do leave my stream to go watch another person's stream, I know it's live with Kyle Rittenhouse, but if you do that, just say, hi, I'm here from Climatics TV. Just type that. It's free. You have no idea. That helps me out a lot. Maybe he'll learn how to say my fucking name.
Now, when I was doing research for this video, it looks like Honey Badger Mom was actually on the scene, and she gives us a description as far as how much residue is in the area. If you guys want to go give her a follow or go support her on X.
I am down at the federal building in Eugene. I just walked up into the courtyard where there were a lot of protesters / rioters. There's no way this isn't a riot. And they're saying, free them all. They're chanting. There's a lot of people in block all over. I don't think I can show you, but...
And for those of you that don't know what block is, that's when you see people in head-to-toe blacked out with like a helmet or goggles and gloves or protective gear. That's what block means.
There are some... There you can see it. Drones up in the sky. I did actually see officers inside, but I do know that there were several arrests today, that people defaced the building. I don't know how many people were here. I can say
Fred, you're the fucking
that
man.
It is just rank with pepper ball residue, and they may have tear gassed them. I don't know, but the air is still very spicy in spite of the rain. So.
And eventually, everybody did clear away. Now, I am still waiting on more reports as far as how many people were arrested, but just to let you guys know, again, as I make this video, this all happened about 18 hours ago, so actually less than 24 hours ago. Okay, we will get back to the clashing and the protesting, but I want to go over some policies that are taking place in Oregon, and to me, I think it's really sliding under the radar. Now, I've always said this about Oregon when I started looking into sanctuary policies, whether that's a city or a state, and as many of you are aware, Oregon is generally considered a sanctuary state, and there are a handful of states, but in my opinion, there's none like the state of Oregon, because what we're seeing across the board in counties and towns and cities, we're seeing stuff like this. Sanctuary policies that are not just your standard sanctuary policies, such as the police don't work with deportation operations. We're talking about things like using the police possibly to look into ICE activity as to whether or not it's illegal. So this is the city of Beaverton, which is just west of Portland. I mean, it's very close to Portland. City councilors clashed with some saying the ordinance does not go far enough to protect people, talking about sanctuary city ordinance. One councilor noted the city has already been going after federal agents. We already have a traffic safety element of our code, and we already have cited federal agents who have broken those codes. Now getting a conviction is very, very difficult because of qualified immunity, says City Councilor Kevin Teeter. Now, like I read to you at the beginning of this video, this is really the main takeaway or the big story coming out of the city of Beaverton, this city council meeting. The city is considering making officers pull over federal agents to confirm their identity and legitimacy.
And you know what I found out? He's not the only one who has that condition put on him.
Would also ask the attorney general and
some people have more. Some people have like 500 feet.
Force, like smashing windows and using pepper spray. Now, to give you some even more context, I've already covered the city of Beaverton, and I've been looking into their city for a while. There are a lot of protesters or advocates, voters.
Polly, that's drug dealing 101. You don't do your own stock. Is it against their rules to manufacture and distribute it? Or just to intake it for themselves. So as long as you don't do your own stock, Did I just give way too much information? I don't know how hood I really am. I try to hide it. This is gonna sound ridiculous because you don't live here, but I'm from the mean streets of Sugarland.
Who are not happy with the city of Beaverton, almost accusing city police of being complacent or working with Homeland Security as far as deportation operations. So keep that in mind. That could be why we're seeing city councilors trying to push a more aggressive policy in line with some of these protesters. But again, this is the city of Beaverton.
Oh,
okay,
Carla
now
knows.
from here, we're going to go to the city of Portland, and we're going to be sourcing from Katie Davis Court. If you guys want to go give her a follow, go support her. On January 25th, clips and videos were surfacing of
How's the volume of
very
T's play?
intense clashes. And you'll notice in the video, you don't really have that many federal agents like we saw in the past. So that is very notable to what we're seeing. I also want to point out, what you're seeing right now, I mean, it really looked like what was happening back in June when nobody was really paying attention to this story. So
cool. Okay, good.
I don't know if we're going back in time here. I don't know what's happening, but those are my observations as I used to cover this story every single day since
I have to remind myself of this all the time. Don't forget to change it from all top chat to live chat at the top. Sparta Brander's in the house. Nose grew up in the Bradenton. Yeah, that sounds like a ghetto. I actually, it's funny because like Houston is sort of like they have like a train track situation. What I mean to say is like there will be like a street or like a bayou, because Houston's built on bayous, or there will be some sort of like bridge or something, and on one side is Beverly Hills, and on the other side is the movie Friday.
June. So here we go.
Oh.
I also want to point out there are a lot more protesters than we have seen in the past. I mean, as you guys know, there was a moment of, I don't want to say silence, but a downward period of like there was nothing really going on. You may have noticed even on my own YouTube channel, I wasn't really covering too much of Portland. And it's not because there weren't a lot of protesters, but I was already going to the outskirts of Portland and looking into ICE operations. But it looks like protesters are almost taking advantage of the fact or just returning because there is a lack of security presence now at the federal building, according to the videos I'm seeing. And, back in October, we had way more federal agents, a lot more federal agents. It doesn't look like there's that many federal
Canadian
agents
Jess,
right now.
is that what that means? That's funny.
I mean, just looking at this
Oh,
visual
look, we
right here,
have
as you
one.
guys remember in October,
Oh, shit, that means I gotta
when
get my
President
thing
Trump was
ready.
talking about this,
Hold on,
Christy
I got
Nolan was talking
something.
about this entire
Wait.
building was
It's a
littered
work
with
in
federal
progress,
agents.
but I think I might be able to use it real quick. Hello, Ice Cube. Welcome to the wrong chat. Good luck. You're going to need it. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. I know you want to. Go ahead. No, don't get rid of him, though. He's got to have more than fuck Trump. It's got to be more substance than that. I mean, they at least have one or two sentences, and then they say that. So he's got to have something, right?
Now, I also want to point out, if you guys are unaware of the policies, because I'm sure some of you are thinking, where is the Portland police? Because the Portland police, I thought they were supposed to be helping federal agents. According to the city of Portland's own policy, sanctuary policies, the Portland police cannot get involved if tear gas is used. So when the tear gas settles, that's when the Portland police can get involved. But as of...
Well, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, Ice Cube, bro. Listen here there, Cupcake. You can't just come into a chat like this with someone like me and members of my chat room like we have and just say fuck Trump and just leave it at that. You have to give like some details, like what don't you like about your daddy Trump? What makes you cry about him? What? Why? Why do you hate America so much yet you won't leave? It's fucking weird, isn't it? America's the only country where you have freedom. Go ahead, leave. And in fact, there's countries around the world that will pay you as an American to move there. You have all that freedom and you hate America and yet you still won't fucking leave. Why? Get the fuck out. You can leave. Ice Cube and Rumble chat? No, Ice Cube here. I don't know. Why he just said fuck Trump and then that was it. I was just hoping for more substance than that. Because I can't, you know why, guys? Because I can't really respond to that all that much. I need something more than that's not, it's just not good enough, you know? It's like, I'm sorry I'm about to do this, ladies. I apologize, ladies. I'm sorry. But it's like when your woman, you know, she's mad at you and she won't tell you why. She's like, you know why I'm mad. That's not enough. I need more to work with. You got to give me more. Oh, he's upset because I stopped the show for him. That's okay.
Right now, it looks like this was all up to the federal agents to try and figure out what's going on here.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know. Wait a minute. Do we have... No. Do we have, Wait.
Okay, so leave your comments down below how you feel about this. Now, Katie also caught some other interesting footage.
Okay, maybe we can do... I might have to adjust T-Splat. Hold on. I'm gonna have to adjust T-Splat. Give me a second.
Linwood, I think you know how to move the radios more than me now. Yo ya sabía.
I'm adding a screen, so just stand by. Just stand by. Don't get all upset. I promise you, I know what I'm doing.
Again, this gives us another indication as far as a lack of security presence, if you will. I mean, if this happened in October, it wouldn't happen. You could never get this close as far as trying to knock off this security camera right here. Now, one thing we do know that was reported over the summer, this building is supposed to get a $4 million security upgrade. I don't know if it's still happening, but it should be noted that was reported back in the summer as far as destroying property and this particular federal building needing an upgrade. So based off of Katie's reporting, it looks like there were multiple volleys of like tear gas or using pepper balls. And again, I will be keeping track as to what's going on in the city of Portland. Why are we seeing more protesters? Could it be because there's a lack of security? Could it be more motivation because of what's happening in Minnesota? I will be investigating that for you and just really looking into it, trying to be fair and report all the sides accurately. So make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you up to date with that. Okay, so going back to those policies we were talking about, Forest Grove. Again, the state of Oregon is a sanctuary state, and you would assume what's the point of these cities and counties to create these states of emergency or reaffirm they're a sanctuary city? Well, it is happening, and it's happening throughout the state of Oregon. So Forest Grove affirms it's a sanctuary city in a 6-to-1 vote will develop new internal ICE policies. These are new policies on top of the already policies. Passed in a 6-to-1 vote Monday, January 12th, the ordinance directs the city manager to develop policies, training, and staff resources for city employees on how to interact with federal immigration enforcement, while establishing reporting requirements and calling for the city to request public records to monitor federal activity. The city will also define non-public areas of city-owned facilities that federal agents cannot access without a warrant. And again, the city of Bend drafts policy to stop ICE on city property. The city of Bend drafted a new policy outlining its pushback to federal immigration officers should they attempt to make arrest or stage operations on city property. Now again, you see and hear about this all the time when it comes to sanctuary states or areas, but if you are interested and even have the time in your life to do this, if you look into Oregon, again, I think they really go above and beyond internally on the county and state level as far as how far they really tried to push the boundaries where you could be crossing that line of trying to supersede the federal government. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Admittedly, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus reporting on Oregon. I've wanted to focus my attention on other federal operations happening, whether it's in the state of Maine, Ohio, and Minnesota. I've been talking about Oregon for a long time, but you know, I've always been paying attention to the state of Oregon, and I've noticed a lot of people simply don't realize how Oregon is very unique in their structure of sanctuary policies, which is why I find the state rather interesting, and the dynamic, the back and forth between protesters, federal agents, and so on. So don't worry, I am keeping tabs on Oregon, Portland, Eugene.
Shout out to my friend T-Sply. He makes such good videos. Even in a bad situation. Hold on. All right, here. This is 18 minutes. After 18 minutes, how long is this? Oh. Well, looky who it is. Hey, look. I hope I'm not about to piss you off, okay? The following is just a joke. Don't get mad, okay? Hey, look. This is how you give a shout out and say hi to your friend during your fucking stream. Hi, T-Sply. Hey, everybody, we just watched this video. If you're not subscribed to T-Sply, please make sure you are. He's a great content creator, and he's a friend of the show. 7 seconds. How hard was that? Please don't unfriend me. Okay, T-Sply, in all seriousness, what a great video. That was a good video. Really good, really good. I enjoyed it. And hey, T-Sply, my parents watch your morning stream now. That's part of their waking up process is watching T-Sply's live stream. They think that you went live in the mornings for them. Just let it go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I tried to tell them they weren't hearing it.
Crazy shit happened last night. I didn't really see a lot of it with that lady getting shit thrown on her in Ilhan Omar.
You know this was staged. Yeah, everybody here thinks that it was staged. So here we go. Here's the video.
Impeachment.
I'm glad you're such a good sport.
So this is the guy. Yep.
I don't know.
Oh my God, he's sprayed
I need a
something
napkin.
on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No.
You missed the head nod? Oh, I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
These fucking assholes are not gonna get away with it.
By the way, T-Sply, did you know that right now JD DeLay is interviewing Kyle Rittenhouse on his channel live? I'm not going to restream that. That's inappropriate as fuck for me to do that. I know everybody here agrees. I know you guys do because you're smart and you understand how the world works. Shout out to JD for landing that video, that interview. That's badass.
I don't know what the fuck happened, right? But there are people saying that there's a head nod. Thousands are calling for an investigation after Representative Ilhan Omar have staged an assault on her during a speech last night. And you can see this is the guy drinking Fiji water. Very funny. So anyway, take a look at this here, right? And you've got, where is it here, if I can find it? This post right here has 8.
Hi, Mr. Bill. You mad at me? I hope you're not mad at me. It had absolutely nothing to do. I might have directed it at you, but it was more like through you than at you. So forgive me if I was insulting to you in any way, Mr. Bill. You have to understand that it just like caught me off guard. So my bad if I pissed you. I mean, you're here, so you shouldn't. You know, probably not too mad at me if you're here. So hope we're good, man. Mr. Bill, I'm like a finger in the ass. I'm not for everybody. You know, some people are going to be turned off. Yeah. Yep, I said that.
1,000 likes. It does. And there's a lot of people that for some reason, like, they actually believe this shit. It's unreal. Like, people are out of their fucking mind. And so false flag attack, I don't think there's, yeah, of course it's AI. I know it's AI. That's the point. Like, but yeah, people are just believing along with this shit. You're basically saying there's no hard or sufficient proof, but it is unlikely yet possible, correct? What would you say the percentage is that this was staged? The percentage that this was staged? Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with Polymarket, 4%. I think 4% is a great number. I would say below 5, but maybe above 1. Like, I would say somewhere around there. 3%, 4%, 2%, something like that. Very, very low percentage chance. Everybody else says 99%. That's crazy. Yeah, wow.
What? Did I do something wrong?
So he's drinking Fiji water?
What, Polly?
Drinking Fiji water? Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, he's sprayed something on her. I need
yeah, and you see him. He's just sitting there doing that. I don't know, man. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, this is what the fuck
man,
is
you
this?
know,
This is like somebody that
Griffey, I don't know how that would work because how can I say this? We make very different kinds of content, so yeah, he never answers his phone either. we talked about co-streaming or something like that at some point. I don't know. It just depends on what his availability is that of someone who works 100 hours a week. So that's sorry to dox your work ethic, T-Sply, but T-Sply is available the same as someone who works 100 hours a week. So that's the truth. Am I wrong? T-Sply, am I wrong?
like outside of the Prancing Pony, you know, sitting out in the rain at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring. Like, really? Like, what is this? Is a fucking... This is a guy that gets kicked out of a fucking tavern. And so anyways, Stone Drunk, yeah, exactly. And it's a bad actor. She hired him for $50. Well, he certainly did $50 worth of work. And there's also a senator that says that it's fake. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? Let me go back. I'm going to listen to this.
The president said that he thinks that
T-Sply, the funny part is people think that you're joking when you say 98. They're like, haha, look, he made a joke, 98. That's close to 100. Ha, he's joking. Yeah. Me and T-Sply both are going, yeah, that 98, that's probably about accurate. I'll work about 100 hours. Oh, 100% is 98. I work that much too because I work a 40-hour-a-week job plus I stream 4 times a week and I make videos. How I made a video today, I wasn't even thinking about making a video. I made a video. T-Spot made a pretty good video today. It's pretty good.
Ilhan Omar getting sprayed last night was fake. He says, I wouldn't doubt it. She's a fraud. I wouldn't doubt it if she went ahead and if she sprayed herself, he said. What's your take on this? I'm sure you've seen some of it on the internet this morning.
Oh, well, this person sat on the front seat on the front row, right in front of Omar, and then took off running to the right. I mean, if you're going to have somebody that's going to go after somebody, they're not going to run away from them. And that you could tell that was pretty much all staged. Now, again, I'm just saying that because
Big Ed, what's up, Big Ed?
You look at what the Democrats have done and how they act and the things that they say that they're supposedly for our country. And then, of course, she is under big time.
Maybe a hot take, maybe not. I don't know. And maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't. Whatever. I don't know. But Jess, I bought the PC that I use. I bought the PC that I got my daughter for Christmas. I bought the PC that I got Prank, because I bought Prank a PC. I got the PC that I bought Dean Teeter, not at Best Buy's store, but on Best Buy's website. On Best Buy's website, they have a gaming PC and otherwise PC department that's only online, that they do not have in the stores. And I've always used those. The PC I'm on right now, that's a fucking monster, I bought from Best Buy's website. I used to build PCs back in the day. I know that can be more customized and it's like that much better in a bunch of different areas, and that all adds up and it's a tiny bit better. But honestly, I'm old, I'm lazy, and I don't want to fucking do that shit. Buying one from there, like, and check their website because they have like online deals. Like a Black Friday is where I got Dean's computer and it was like really on sale. But like sometimes it's like regularly like 30, maybe 40% off the price at bestbuys.com. It's really good. And you might not know this, but the only reason I knew this is because I used to date someone who worked at Best Buy and she showed me all these tricks on the website. You can actually go to the website and hit the little box underneath and say compare. And you click that little box compare on like 2 or 3 different things. And you hit compare and it like brings it up and all the stats and you can like see which one you want. I would suggest getting a computer from Best Buy's website. My suggestion. And they can ship it right to the Best Buy or to your front door. Whatever.
At the end of the day, this is the Democrats, playing games.
They should hire me to be a
Omar
spokesperson.
needs to be in jail. And as you said, she's as guilty as they come. Third world country and worth $30 million. Hey, this is a great country, and they shouldn't be trying to change it like they are. If somebody like her can make $30 million.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that they say that it's staged. I really think it. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna break with the group think. I'm gonna break. I think it's retarded. There's no incentive. There is an incentive, and again, you do have an incentive. So the incentive that they can use, and I understand what they're saying. I mean, it's not like I can't understand what they're saying. Oh, wow, what do they mean? It's easiest to see what they mean. What they mean is that basically Ilhan Omar is doing this in order to create sympathy for herself. And in the process of creating sympathy for herself, then what she's going to be able to do is then take...
The thing is, Mr. Bill, I don't even want that being discussed at all in here. Like... Every word that's said about that past the live videos from Sparky is just giving it more energy and more highlight. And we need to all, you notice how I'm not even like bringing it up. I want to just move on. That's how important it is to me. It's not important to me. And I am damn sure not going to bring any more light or energy or attention or anything to it. I want to forget about it and move the fuck on. I don't give a shit. It's not like a debate to be having between two people. Somebody fucked up and he wants to use your platform as damage control. That's not okay. What about, I mean, he has a fucking channel. He can't make his own goddamn video. Apology tour 2026. Like, why the fuck does he need to go on? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to talk about it? We'll talk about it for 5 seconds. 5 seconds only. It's just bad form. Because it's going to be doxing other people that are it's unnecessary. Sparky said what he needed to say, and that was the end of it. That should absolutely be the fucking end of it. Back to saving our country, please. Because we have all this infighting shit. And this is part of it. It's
the
stupid.
focus off of the fraud. Neighbor of the suspect of Ilhan Omar attack says he was medicated from a previous accident, says that he sent cryptic messages before the event, according to New York Post. Anthony Kazmiriak's neighbor, Brian Kelly, says Kazmiriak, I don't know if I can say that the right way, asked if he could watch the dog while he went to the event. I'm gonna go to this Omar thing. I'm like, Omar, what? He said this town hall thing, and he said I might get arrested. Okay. I wonder if that's actually true. I don't know if it is or not. That seems a little bit nuts. I wouldn't say it's an extreme conclusion. I think anything with a low probability is an extreme conclusion, but who knows? She was right about that, knock that bitch out. Yeah, I mean, basically, I don't know really why. And let's see if I can find the other comments about this. Is there? No, that's not even more of these. And where is this? This is some more bullshit.
Okay. May not see Tommy tonight. I'm not sure. Just talk to him a little bit. Still trying to figure out what is going on, but normally by this time he's like, yeah, I'm on my way, and that's not what he said. I'm not going to say what he said, but it may or may not happen, just so you know.
And where the fuck is the rest of these comments? Oh my god!
We'll do our couple, maybe
yes,
one more video.
Do think
Wait,
that it's staged.
talk over this guy. We'll do one more video after this, and then we'll switch to just we'll go over. You know, I think we could probably put this sort of because I want to put on the sound. Is anybody live in Portland? Do y'all know? Because I could put that out. We could go over to Rumble and just start the late broadcast. You know, Tommy's good if he's there. He's a good thing to be mainstream and main screen on my thing. You know, but it's not necessary that we have him to. I'm not gonna close the stream because Tommy's not there. You know, so we'll still watch all this stuff.
They do, and I'm kind of surprised, but I think that's just generally how things are going now.
Yeah, I don't know, Polly. That's what I'm saying. I want to go to Rumble.
Why? Sorry, I kind of got distracted.
So we can turn this on.
Thinking about the Destiny clip, I'm like, okay, should I look at that or not? Let me go back and forth to what I was
Carla,
saying.
I think,
or back to what I was saying.
something like that. Yeah.
Is that I think that a lot of right-wing people are trying to say that it was staged in order for them to avoid accountability. That there was political violence that was.
I don't know every detail of everything. However, I do know quite a bit. And from what I have seen, God, Tommy's lawyer sucks. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a lot of details that make everything make sense. But Jesus, it's like he's doing nothing to help Tommy.
Potentially right-wing political violence.
Hot take, I guess.
That's what I think's happening. I think that they're not doing this based off of a logical conclusion. I think they're doing this defensively. They're saying that, oh, well.
I would go full on Vince McMahon, Donald Trump on him. You know what that means? To go Vince McMahon and Donald Trump? Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. You're fired. Okay.
This is staged or something like that because they don't want to be seen as, you know, the party that's done political violence. Right? That's it. It's not that at all. Really? I think that's absolutely it. Every single time that like a very clear, obvious, like this person is like a furry that shot Charlie Kirk. And you know, like they had like a trans boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and all this other stuff. And they still tried to find a way to call that person right wing. Like every single time that there is a left wing violent person, they always try to rebrand it as being a right wing violent person by intentionally misunderstanding or misrepresenting what they're doing. So that's it. And bro, political violence, you sprayed.
I don't mean a gay person or whatever, but when I see one of these trans weirdos, I just think the same thing always pops into my head. The same thing. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. You know that whole Sesame Street shit, you know, teaching you about different people. That's what I was like. God, can you. Have you ever thought about the fact that of all the times in history that you could have been alive, it's this shit? What a weird fucking society. What a, like, half of our citizens want the country to fall and the president to be like put on like a stick. Like, what other country would allow its citizens to do this? And it's not like they do, but then it's like a civil war. It's like Venezuela and kind of shit. El Salvador, where like all hell breaks loose and the whole country flips upside down, and it's like $3 million for a cheeseburger and
I'm gonna
shit.
pull you up. You're gonna get pulled up.
Oh, he's pulling somebody up. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna watch when he pulls people up. That's stupid. All right. Let me see. Okay, so let's watch 9 minutes of Tim Walz, and then we're gonna go to the Late Show. We're gonna go over to Rumble. Well, we're on Rumble now. We'll just close the YouTube. All 148 of you will kindly go over to Rumble. If you want to make your way over to Rumble, get 91 people. We got Big Ed, Sand Tiger. We got Green Kathy. We got Wreck-It Ralph. We got Scuba Steve is in the house. So it's going on over on Rumble. If you'd like to go ahead and go. Oh, if you need a link, hold on. I can help with that. Where the hell did my mouse go? There it is. Copy. Paste. Boom. Okay. There is the pinned link right to the stream, not to my channel, right to the stream. You don't have to do anything but left click on that one time. I said left click for the stupid people. Sorry. If you were like, oh, thank you. Wait, stupid people. Well, you didn't know what I meant by click on it. So.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. And of course, here's the meme of the day, brought to you by 5mind.com.
Amy, I love when you talk like that. Debauchery, you're on a muck? Ooh. Well, hello. Oh, you're exciting me. Don't do that. Why would you say that? That's too much. Amy, it's too much. I can't handle talk like that. Oh, oh, fuck.
Well, that was quick.
I'm about to close the stream and go take a cold shower.
The narrative that leftoids are pushing all over social media. It appears Tim Walz now has more problems on his plate, and it's not just the inquiries, it's not just the partisan problems, I guess we call it, coming from the other side. No, now it's coming from his own side. As we know, Tim Walz has slowly started to come to his senses.
Okay, Polly. Thank you, Polly.
That there's an angle here. Democrats never do the right thing unless they feel they're gaining from it, or they could, play some sort of game, some sort of angle. But anyways, to a certain extent, Tim Walz is promising to coordinate with President Trump to quell down the chaos and do things in an orderly or more orderly fashion. And instantaneously, not 24 hours later after this announcement comes and after the crackdown starts, the leftist mob instantly turns on him like the ungrateful, friggin' deranged psychos they are, after he's done their bidding for so long and allowed them to foment chaos across the state, engage in felonies, basically unimpeded. They've now turned on him as the new public enemy number one. Once again, we're seeing exactly what's going on the left. We're seeing the problem here. These Democrats allow this chaos, first off for optics reasons, and secondly because, well, the radical, unhinged leftist mob will turn on them if they don't. This is absolutely wild. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks. So I know you guys have probably been reading the headlines and, seeing all the leftist actors all over social media claiming that Donald Trump has surrendered. Tim Walz wins. Game over. Trump surrenders. He's pulling out of the state and firing all his top officials. Now, first of all, that's completely bogus. But secondly, if that was the case, then why are leftists on the streets so mad at Tim Walz? You'd expect them to do a victory lap, not hunting for Tim Walz's frickin' head. And now that Tim Walz is signaling coordination with the Trump administration, look what's happening with the leftist mob. Obviously, the left hasn't won here. No, quite to the contrary. Sure, the media is making that claim, but it couldn't be further from the truth. And the proof is in the crackdown that's now happening on these leftist agitators on the streets. Look at the scenes.
You are now under arrest. Please sit down and wait for instruction.
All right, why don't you move out there, okay? Just get out there. Stay outside the line, okay? Coming out. Coming out. Off to the side.
Open chair right next to Charlie Kirk and Dick Cheney.
They have made multiple arrests.
Yeah, Minneapolis police officers are finally grouping up and cracking down on these anti-ICE idiots. They're finally engaging in crowd control measures, which they should have been doing since day one. I guess now people are going to learn
I will
just
be right
how
back.
freaking easy this was, how this should have happened since day one. Now all of a sudden the crackdowns begin, and it's funny, you know, the timing here. Tim Walz was presenting himself as some sort of revolutionary. He was going to go to war with the feds. Remember, he was saying he was going to sic the National Guard on those federal agents. And I guess that attitude continued until, of course, a couple people died. But most coincidentally, in terms of the timing, he kept that act up until Signalgate appeared. All the signal chats showing the coordinated efforts on the streets, what was happening. And then, of course, the implication that a lot of the administrators of these groups were actually working in his administration. And please do not downplay that scandal. It's a massive frickin' bombshell, probably one of the biggest, probably number 2, you know, after the Somali fraud that Tim Walz is embroiled in. But now that all of that is exposed, all of a sudden, little tampon Timothy here finally wants to send the police to do their jobs with these rioters. What a strange coincidence. You know, again, it really shows you how easy this was and how the chaos was being allowed, and proof that Democrats in the state were holding back purposely. They were giving these police departments a stand down order, which we covered. We had the evidence for. We saw the Minneapolis police, Hennepin County as well, ordering their police officers not to aid in protecting ICE from violent offenders. They were doing it on purpose, and now they're finally doing their job. Once again, it's proof that everything these Democrats do is about optics and politics. They allowed it to continue until 2 people were killed, or 2 people rather got themselves killed, which of course was probably part of the plan, as Jacob Fry prophesized. And once they locked in those 2 victims, they locked in the narrative, and now they want to cooperate. Now, as their hands are getting dirty and people are realizing they're freaking in on it, now they want to pretend as if they've been willing to negotiate since day one, always playing a freaking angle, always trying to get their little optics victory. You know, the clip from yesterday with Tim Walz, I think, really said the quiet part out loud.
What do we need to do to get these federal agents out of our state? You thought fear, violence, and chaos is what you wanted from us, and you clearly underestimated the people of this state and nation. If it was the intention of Donald Trump to make an example of Minnesota, then I'm damn proud of the example that the world's seeing.
They got the optics, and now they're making a shift, and instantly, you know they're up to something. You know they're up to no good, and you can tell because they're already instantly trying to politicize it and spin the frickin' narrative, acting as if Donald Trump is backing down. But of course he's not. This notion is idiotic and manipulative. Typical left-wing narrative spin BS. No, Donald Trump is not surrendering. In fact, I'd argue he's once again proving that he's the only honest person in the damn room when it comes to this high-stakes politics stuff. They're all playing an angle, but Trump is simply doing what's right and simply keeping his word. He said on day one, if Minnesota officials actually cooperated, then it wouldn't really need to be so chaotic. If they quelled the chaos on the streets, you wouldn't need so many ICE agents. You wouldn't need such a, let's call it, militaristic presence. And now it appears that they're seemingly starting to do the right thing, helping just a little bit. And so Trump is trying to find a solid middle ground here. He wants to continue the work, but he also wants things to be calm and not get out of hand. And you know what? He probably knows that he's giving the Democrats the headline that they want in a certain way. It's going to be used against him, but clearly he doesn't care. He's doing the right thing and pivoting when is necessary, when it's fair, despite what the headlines are going to read. That's not a back down. That's not a surrender. I think actually it's Donald Trump kind of dialing the control to get it just right.
Is this a pullback?
I don't think it's a pullback. It's a little bit of a change. Everybody in this room that has a business, you know, you make little changes. When I watch some of the people that I've been watching over the last few weeks, these are paid insurrectionists. These are paid agitators. These people aren't normal, like, OG, that, you know, they're incensed about anything. How do you get incensed when you go into a state and you're taking criminals out? You're taking monsters out.
It's certainly not a pullback. It's the responsible thing to do. Obviously, a crackdown in Minnesota was totally necessary, considering all the insane cases of fraud, especially relating to immigration fraud. Then you have all the chaos being pushed and enabled by Democrats. You've got the sanctuary city BS. You've got them releasing criminals in mass on the streets. Trisha McLaughlin from DHS, I think, puts it into clear perspective.
My understanding is he's being a little bit misleading here, or a lot misleading, by saying that those 1,360 criminal illegal aliens aliens are not sitting in the county and city jails, which is exactly where they are. We know that last year, under Walz's leadership, that those city and county jails released 470 criminal illegal aliens. So again, what the president, what Secretary Noem have been asking for is that level of cooperation before they release a criminal illegal alien onto the streets, to give us notification so that we can come and pick them up and they're not going back onto the street to re-perpetuate crimes against Americans. And secondly, when we are seeing rioters, we're seeing things spiral out of control, assaults, obstruction of law enforcement, which is a federal crime, as we've mentioned before, that those state and local governments and law enforcement are allowed to answer our calls for backup so no one gets hurt.
They're freaking releasing illegal alien criminals back onto the streets, and so clearly it was necessary to have the heightened alert, the heightened approach. And now, again, that it appears Tim Walz and Jacob Fry are going to be coordinating to a certain extent, well, it's just not necessary to have such a heavy hand. In fact, it should never be necessary. All of this stuff should be pretty simple and mostly procedural. And now I'm just hoping we could get the point across. This is not a surrender. It's not a capitulation. And no, I don't think the mass deportations and frankly even the crackdown on Minneapolis are coming to an end. No, Tom Homan instead is coming in and taking control. Now's the time to keep spearheading this, just possibly in a different, more toned down way. And the most important job here is now projecting to the people that we're the side of common sense. We're the side of compromise. We're the side doing the right thing. And Democrats are the ones who are playing politics with people's lives. They're the ones using their propagandized idiot activists as freaking cannon fodder on the front lines, while Trump is simply trying to save people's lives and frankly, I'd argue save the country. I think it's very obvious that we are not the same. And now's the time to figure out, optically and in terms of messaging, how to make that point abundantly clear. But it's also not the time to get played. We got to figure out a way to stay ahead of the curve here, because clearly Democrats are scheming something behind the scenes. There's a next angle, a next jump, because again, as I mentioned in the intro, they never do the right thing unless they absolutely have to from an optics perspective, or unless they're playing some sort of angle. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
So I have to address something real quick. So you back for a while? I've been back. I stream on a schedule now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So somebody says, what does ICE have to do with fraud? The Somali community is almost all American citizens. See, guys, this is what they do. This is why there is no debating these people. This is why there is no communication. What's up, Glenn? This is why you can't have any dialogue. You're not going to change their opinion or their minds. You know why? Because they just make up fucking facts that just aren't true. What he just said, most Somalians are American citizens. That's not fucking true. And you have no proof of any of that being true. You just made that shit up to fit what you believe. It's just not fucking true. It's not my opinion either. You don't get to just fucking make up fucking facts. Like Charlie saying like that Charlie Kirk was against trans people, but if you listen to the entire speech, you wouldn't think what you think. You just make up what you think, whatever weird. See, this is what they do, guys. This is why that other guy just said fuck Trump, because he's just a brain dead one, But this is what they do. Oh, they do this all the fucking time too, and I know all of you see it. You all see it. And this is why Tommy is so effective. I'm going to tell you the secret. I know Tommy's secret. He's so effective because they think that he's just as dumb as they are. Because he spits out the same one-liner type of things as they spit out. Free Palestine, Trump's a racist, a Nazi, and then all the stuff that Tommy says. It's funny that I could say that but I can't say the things that Tommy says. Isn't that cute? So the only difference is, and this is a main difference, is that Tommy and Shane and Tinkerton was going the fuck off. Shout out to my friend Tinkerton, you know? Tinkerton was going the fuck off at that outside protest during the day, you know? When they were throwing that water on him. Like, I think it was like Monday? Was it Monday? So, so Tommy's effective is because he does the one-liner thing. They come over to engage him because they're gonna fight, and then he spews nothing but like absolute facts and based logic at them, and they don't know what to do because their MO, the leftist liberal MO, is very, very simple, very simple, very simple. They have their one-liners that they learned from CNN, MSNBC, ABC News, from Caitlin Collins. Maybe even if they're local to the scene, maybe they've gotten a talking to for 17 hours by Chan Diddler, and they've taken a couple lines from him, right? They have their one-liners or their two-liners or there are a few things that they can speak on, but they can't sit down and have a logical, educated discussion with you for an hour and a half about what they think and believe. It's going to turn into an insult and a fight because once you get beyond their initial like crust, there's nothing but goo underneath. You know what I mean? They have nothing. Like, that's why, like Beavis, you see my Beavis video about the guy from the Portland City Council with the big head? That's why whenever these people go to the city council and those meetings, they pull out their phone and they're just reading from their phone. Well, any moron could go and pull up Chat GPT and go, write me a 2.5 minute speech that I can read at the Portland City Council about blah, 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 and put it from the perspective of a liberal Democrat, blah. You know, that would take 5 seconds to get, anybody can go up there. But if you see like Cam Higbee and the Knicks, and I always say the Knicks because there's like 3 of them, Cam Higbee and all these other guys, they can just, even Tommy, they can just go out there and spit nothing but based facts, logic for like an hour. You know, a lot of people can that we know. Chad, probably T-Sply could, you know, go off for like an hour, just go off about stuff that we have. I think I probably could, you know, they have that ability, but the liberals, they just do not. They just, that's why it always turns into violence, because that's their last and only final resort. They can't beat you with facts, so now they want to shoot you. Okay, last video. Wait, that's the wrong video. Hold on. 16, that's too long. No, I don't want to watch that. Okay, here we go. Conservative twins. First time I'll be watching one of their videos. I love the Hodge twins. They're badass. We're going to watch this. It's 8 minutes and 45 seconds. After this, we will be shutting down YouTube and going over to Rumble. We're going to full screen some of these riots. We'll turn on the volume and see what's going down with them. See what's happening, okay?
Up in Minnesota, Minneapolis. And these protesters up there, they follow ICE to their hotel rooms. It's late at night. They're trying to go to sleep. Check out what happens to them. Nuts. These people have no lives. Yeah.
I am now issuing a public safety order to disperse and order all those assembled at the Richmond Green or Sleep Number store area to leave the area immediately and just cease your unlawful behavior. If you do not go, you may be arrested or subject to other police action. Other police action could include the use of chemical agents, the use of less lethal devices, and or
Ground Zero, PDX, what's up?
National Guard. That's Minnesota police. That's Minneapolis police. Mm-hmm. If they had been doing this all along, this wouldn't have escalated. Can't believe you got American citizens fighting.
Hey, Ground Zero, I heard the weather is bad there and people might not be going out. Do you know? Not to put you on the spot, but I know you know. Do you know? Do you know if anybody? I talked to Tommy. I don't think he's going to go out, but do you know? Yeah, sure. I'm trying to monitor it, but there's nobody out there. So, I mean, I guess that's not a complaint. You know, that's the whole point, is to get people to stop fucking going out there every night.
Fighting for illegal immigrants to live in their own country. That is low capacity. Yeah. Look, out there, these people trying to go to sleep, just working all day, chasing down. Yeah. This is a night. This is a crime. This is disturbing the peace. Yeah. That is nuts. And it's like 20 below zero out there.
And right across the street, you have
20 below zero. Guess what? I'd be a Clysicle. And that's not bicycle, that's popsicle. I would be a block of ice. Like on a fucking cartoon. I'd be dead. Negative 20? What the fuck? Just bring a body bag. It's for me.
police officers. They're not letting anybody onto the property right now.
Yeah, they're going to try to go in there and like... Yeah. Why would they let you on the property? You're not going to rent a room.
I was born in Miami and I live in Houston. Not a cold weather person. Fuck that.
The Spring Hill Suites, the activists are here. Making pots and pans.
These people are insane. It's snowing. This is not organic. These people do not have jobs. This is what they do for a living. Right. They got to be paid to be doing this. It's like 10, 11 o'clock at night. You think they got a job to go to the next day? It's either that or they
What? Do they really have a new video?
No, Kevin, these are paid protesters. This is not organic. It can't be. Well, maybe you're right. You know. You know what this sounds like? What? You know what this sounds like? Like.
Wait a minute. The banana and rice lady got arrested? I want to watch this one, though. Fuck. The banana rice lady got arrested? What the fuck? We might have to watch this.
We're in Africa. In the jungle. And they playing... And they're doing some kind of rain dance or something. Yeah.
What a dumbass.
They're not leaving.
I mean, I would think that the chances of her being served bananas and rice in prison is pretty high, don't you think? I mean, if you were going to get bananas and rice somewhere, I would imagine prison would be that. Oh, did you guys see that? Everybody know who Vitaly is? Vitaly, the guy who the IRL streamer who got arrested in the Philippines? You know, he's been released. He got extradited back to Russia, but he was there for like almost 300 days, and he leaked. You have to look for it, but it's on YouTube. But he leaked footage from inside the cell. Fuck that, dude. Hey, not a hot take time. Don't go commit crimes in foreign countries. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Fucking idiot. Barry, they do that every night. Nothing ever gets done, so.
They tell them to leave.
At Ground Zero, that's funny. I made a video about the flag burning. I couldn't go out there. And just stand there. Ground Zero. I don't know. Maybe I would feel differently when I was actually out there, but I don't think that I could stand just idly by and let somebody burn the American flag in front of me. I honestly think that I would go absolutely fucking insane. I honestly think I would start breaking bones. I don't think I would try. Maybe I get my ass kicked, who knows? But I would try. I don't think I could handle it. It's too much. That's too much for me. I can't. There was a time in my life where if the flag hit the ground in front of me, even for 1 millisecond, I would lose my shit. I can't watch it being burned.
Kettling. Degrees out. They just arrested a man outside of the hotel where Greg Vivino has been staying. And they're getting all perimeter right now.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand. They can legally do that. I get that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get it. I understand that. Fully aware that they're legally allowed to do it. And that absolutely has nothing to do with my decision to fucking hit them. I wouldn't give a fuck less. Don't give a shit. Yeah, I can imagine Ground Zero. I can imagine Jim. I couldn't do it.
Wind's blowing. Yeah.
Yo, what up?
You can legally break their collarbone if nobody sees you do it. I mean, cops didn't see it. I didn't do it, right? Isn't that how that works? I mean, isn't that whole thing if a bear shits in the wood, but they, or like what was the other one? If the tree falls in the wood, but there's no one around, did it make a sound or some shit like that? I don't remember what it's called. It was a saying back in the day. I'll ask ChatGPT later. I think all these people probably get a lot of, not the patriots, because the patriots are based and they can just speak from their hearts, but like all the lefties and liberals, I swear to God that they get bullet points on their phone from ChatGPT, and like the whole way down there they're just like, okay, I got it. 5 things. I'm just gonna repeat the same damn thing. Maple Grove, yep, don't get caught. Colleen, what's up, Colleen? This video, this video here with the Hodge, this was 6 hours ago, and the rest of it's live. We're gonna go over to Rumble soon. Just a few more minutes.
What y'all doing? You know he black. What y'all doing? You getting arrested, fool? Who are you serving? Who are you protecting? Maybe you should ask yourself that. Who are you serving? Who are you protecting? That dude said, I know my rights. Well, they deemed it crazy. They deemed it unlawful assembly. It's at night. You're outside of a hotel. People trying to go to sleep. And then this dude has to go to say, I know my rights. Like you have a right to disturb the peace at night. Yeah, low capacity.
Y'all doing? Y'all doing? I'm an American citizen. I am not. What the y'all doing?
Oh, okay, so he does care about American citizens.
Nobody is resisting y'all. And look at this fat standing there like a piece of shit.
Yeah, I've noticed about young black guys, just young black people in general, their arguments go juvenile. They start teasing you like your weight, what you look like. I mean, this is stuff we did in like middle school. Right. This is an adult. It's still behaving like this.
Yep. I agree with them.
Piece of shit. Freedom of speech, right? Ain't that the law? Ain't that the law?
Yeah, this is ICE actually arresting me.
Hey, I want to speak to Tom.
For federal.
Press.
Let me put my phone in my pocket unarmed. That's pretty messed up. They kicked his pocket.
Back up that way. Yep. Yes, sir. Circle, please. Hey, Back up this way.
Oh, okay. Oh, that way. So sorry. Okay. Yep.
Back behind the line, please. Okay. Back behind the line. See all the cops behind you? You're about to back into them. Back behind the line. Moving. Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
Back there. Give me about 3 more feet, okay?
So ICE is taking them in custody. Minneapolis, they're just providing support. They're not going to arrest them. Like ICE is taking them into custody. Yeah, looks like they would. This is work of for law enforcement, local law enforcement. No, Minneapolis. But the politicians tell them to stand down. Yeah.
Thank you.
They had no trust to come to this hotel late at night like this. Look at that clock. These people can't have jobs. Looks like a bunch of young white males and women. Yeah, they can't have jobs. No, this is, Kevin, none of this is organic. They're being funded. Think about this. It's 11 o'clock at night. You got to go to work in the morning. Right. And you do this? Maybe they work from home. People probably, I know it's not organic. They got to be funded. Yeah, it got to be. Act Blue. These are paid protesters. I guarantee it. Yeah. So sad, man. I mean, back in the day, man, people protested for a reason. Well, good reason. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they had a great reason. Like in the protest, and the protest made sense. Like, what was that black lady said on that bus? Rosa Parks. Yeah, there's a get up, you black. Go in the back of the bus. Yeah, I'm a white man. I'm sitting in the front. That's my seat. Okay, if I can't sit where I want, I'm gonna get off the bus and I'll walk to work. Yeah, the bus in the city lost a lot of money, so they let them back on. Makes sense, right? These people are actually protesting to have illegal immigrants in our country. What sense does that make? And your protest is not gonna lead to illegal immigrants remaining in the country. It's not gonna work. Yeah. Think the government's just gonna pivot, or you know what? These protesters, man. We just can't do this. We got to keep them in the country. We got to pull everybody out. No, it's not going to happen. You're wasting your time.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay. All right. So we are, somebody just sent me this and said that I look like this guy on the show Vikings. Lord Hemund. Have you seen the show Vikings? The actor that plays Lord Hemund could be you. Does this, holy, what the fuck? That's me. Do I look like this guy? Lord Hemund or whatever? Do I look like this guy? Holy shit, I do. That's crazy. I guess that's a compliment. That's weird. I'll get a good picture of him. Hold on. So, Colleen, yeah, it's cold and raining. I don't think anybody's going to go out. Okay, so we're going to go. I'm going to turn on the volume here. And maybe we can do something like this. Maybe we can make this bigger here. And we'll put this here. And then we'll make this, this. I'll see if I can find a couple more. Maybe we can fill the screen up. But for now, this will work. The other stream bitrate is lower than don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, he streamed. Tommy has a headache. He's probably gonna stay home. So we are going. Who said Tommy's in jail? I just spoke to him. So if he's in jail, he's in jail in his living room. I don't know how that works, but okay. We are going to Rumble so I can turn all this shit on. And if they get mad, fuck them. Who cares? Don't give a shit. Because they might not want me to restream them or whatever. IRT Media is cool. I talked to them. But the other people, I'm not sure yet. And I'm looking for another stream. So if somebody, hey, look, if somebody's live and you know somebody I can pull up, don't be shy. Tell me. You're not going to offend me, you know. But we are going to turn off the YouTube and just be on Rumble. We're on Rumble right now. If you don't know how to get to Rumble, there's a link that's pinned at the top of the chat. It says rumble.com and a bunch of crap. All you got to do is click that. You don't have to log in. You don't have to sign in. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to pay any money. It's completely free. Yeah, you can sign up for a free account just like YouTube so you can follow and like the videos and shit like that, but not necessary. All you got to do is click it. I appreciate all your support. If you want to continue to support me, hey, look, everybody loves a good super chat, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it helps me just as much, if not more, if you go through and watch a couple of my videos. Watching my videos from start to finish, the whole video, does so much for me. You have no idea. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you should do so. Is Waxiest live? Do I have Waxiest up? Are you serious? Do you see Waxiest? No, I mean, I don't think so. Probably, I don't know. Let's see if I can adjust this. Situation like this where Tommy's not out, I don't mind. Oh, okay, Michael. I didn't see all that. Okay, all right. Tommy spent all afternoon outside at a different protest, so he put his time in today. Okay, so I'm going to be. Yeah, Barry. I know. If you want to go watch it, go watch it. I'm not going to restream his interview. That's bullshit. If he did that to me, I'd be fucking livid. I'd be fucking pissed. If he asked permission first, then I'd be okay with it. For example, Barry, during the interview with Tommy that I conducted, I used some footage from JD Delay's stream and video, right? And you know what I did, guys? Before I did that interview, I reached out to JD and I asked him in a private message permission to use some of his footage. And you know what? He fucking responded, followed me, and was fucking stunned that I even asked. So I'm not going to ruin the relationship by restreaming his interview. That's badass that he got it, and he deserves all the credit. If you want to go watch that, I'm not going to be offended. Hey, leave my stream up, just mute me, and go watch that. And when they're done, come back. We'll still probably be live for another couple hours. What's up? Hey, Tin Man, it would be really great if you could stop talking about porn. That'd be wonderful. That's not the kind of broadcast I run. And you keep saying it in both chats, and I really wish you would fucking never say that again. Like, we have a lot of like older women and like, you know, parents and stuff in here. Like, I don't need all that shit, dude. Oh, hey guys, Joe just said the dumbest thing. He just said Biden won in 2020. Yeah, that's because he cheated, dude. He cheated. He cheated, and we all know it, and we can all prove it with facts that you won't want to believe. You'll question them, but that's just because you're stupid. Okay, we're going to Rumble. I can't stop anymore. I gotta go to Rumble so I can say the R word because Joe's acting like one. Thank you so much for joining me on YouTube. Please watch my videos. I did a video today. I think it's a pretty good. Did you watch my short today? It's a pretty good video. I did a pretty good video. I like it. I really do. Thank you so much for being with me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Go over to Rumble. There's a little pill that says repost with some arrows. After you hit the thumbs up, if you could repost a video, that's like retweeting it. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're gonna say goodnight to YouTube in 5, 4, 3. Men do threes like this. 2, 1. Good night, YouTube. Just a man behind the camera.